Hi, and welcome to Lunch with Lisa. Today, it's all about the pizza. It's Lunch with Lisa. All right, today we're going to be making chicken crust pizza. If you're on a low-carb diet and you're craving pizza, this is the pizza. So delicious. It uses chicken to make a crust, tastes and feels like actual crust. So I love it. I just fed it to a friend. He loved it. Oh my God, let's make it together. I'm gonna go get the chicken right now. You're gonna need half a pound of ground chicken. So like I said, I made this for a friend earlier. So we used half the chicken already. And this chicken already has some seasoning in it, and I thought it might affect it. It's got some rosemary in it, but actually really good. So I already measured out half a pound from this, so I know that this is the rest of the pound. If we were to measure this, it would be perfect. I know it. The store would never lie to me. All right, let me wash my hands. This is kind of... Okay, and to the chicken, we're gonna add 1 egg, half a cup of Parmesan, and half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Whew, almost fell into the meat. That would have been gross. My half teaspoon of Italian seasoning in there. Just gonna dump it all in the bowl. It's so easy. I say this a lot. I like to cook things that are easy. And then, is it you're gonna need 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. And I have my tablespoon right here. 1, 2. You don't need salt or pepper or anything. The Parmesan, perfect amount of salt. Tastes so good. We're just gonna mix this all together. Just 4 ingredients. Okay, so I should have prepped the pan beforehand because I'm gonna have to get my hand dirty twice now. Okay, so once that's all mixed up, don't over mix it. Wash your hand and put some foil on your pan. So I'm going to be using my air fryer once again on bake. Love that it has a bake setting, so I don't have to heat up my whole kitchen with my giant gas stove here. It's saving me on gas too. This will stick to your pan, so I like to use foil. And this pan is the perfect size for this serving. This serves 2 people. It will stick to the foil too. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some avocado oil down underneath, or you can use spray. I'll just do this, mush it around with my fingers. And when that's covered, I can dump all this lovely chicken right into the center. And then I'm just gonna spread this out to fill the whole pan. Make it pretty thin. You can make it into a circle if you have a larger pan, or you can try to fill up this pan. I don't know the size of this pan. I used to have a long ass ruler in my kitchen and I could measure things like this, but it's in my craft room and my mic doesn't reach that far. I could ask my child to go get it, but. So pizza. Pizza is one of those things that us Americans love. I mean, it's really hard to go without when you've been raised on pizza. So we had family pizza nights, and this is what we would order. I don't remember where we got our pizza, Pizza Hut maybe, but I know we ordered 2 liters of root beer, and we would have homemade vanilla Bluebell ice cream, because I was from that area that makes Bluebell, Brenham, Texas, my hometown. We would make root beer floats. So that's kind of like my thing. It reminds me of my childhood, pizza and root beer floats. Okay, when you have this evenly spread out and your oven is preheated to 400 degrees, there we go. We're gonna pop it in the oven for 20 minutes. And it's gonna get nice brown and crispy. So yes, check that out. Oh, it's sliding. That's good, it's a good sign. It's not gonna stick. All right, isn't that lovely? And I'm gonna set the timer for 20 minutes. Look at that. Look at that. That pizza crust looks amazing. That is so cool. How does chicken do that? So delicious. So after you cook the crust for 20 minutes, I'm gonna let it chill out for a second, and I'm gonna slice up some tomatoes. These are some Roma tomatoes I get in a co-op. So good. You need 2 Roma tomatoes. Basically 1 Roma tomato is about half a cup. Then you're gonna need some sugar-free pizza sauce, like this homemade Rouse pizza sauce. I'm gonna need half a cup of that. Measure that out. It's so good. Don't need all that sugar. So I'm just gonna dump this right in the center and spread it around with a spoon. And then I don't know about you, some people put the cheese on first and the toppings on over. Some people put the cheese on, toppings on, and then more cheese. So I have some low moisture part skim mozzarella. And I'm just gonna evenly distribute that on the whole pizza. Then add my tomatoes. And then that goes back in the oven for like 7 to 10 more minutes until that cheese is all nice and melted. And while that cooks, I'm gonna go to the garden to pick out some fresh basil. Okay. All right, that is all nice and melted now. So good. I'm gonna set that aside. And I just came back in from picking all this lovely basil. I've washed it, and then I've picked off the leaves, and I'm just gonna bunch them up and chop them up, or you can tear them, however you wanna do the basil. It's about 3/4 cup of basil. Then I'm just going to sprinkle that all on this lovely pizza. Smells divine. That might be a little more than 3/4 cup. Or less, I don't know. Just get some basil on there, it's so good. Okay, and then now this is why I like to put it on foil. So you can just lift it off the pan. And then using a spatula, oh, that pan is hot. Scoochie out of the way there. I'm just gonna like slide it underneath. Oh, but it's so good. So I just have to weasel my way underneath here. This spatula doesn't flip eggs well, but it's so good for this. I don't know, whatever. I don't know, maybe I failed this time. Come on, get under there. Feel it, run a release. It looks like the chicken got a little thin in one spot. It happens. There we go. Now, slide this pizza onto my cutting board and let it cool for a little bit so it's not so floppy. And that cheese has a chance to solidify up a little bit. And that cleanup is so easy now. I just have to rinse that off. I love foil. Foil's the best. And this serves 2 people, so I'm just gonna cut this into 4ths. You can cut it a little smaller if you like smaller pizzas, which I might just do because these are rather large. All right, let me show you this lovely pizza. Love me some chicken crust pizza, and gotta have some crushed red pepper on that, baby. Love it. And maybe a little bit more Parmesan. Life is better with Parmesan. Isn't that the saying? It is now. Oh man. It is now. All right, so here we go. Some chicken crust pizza. Take a look at this crust though, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see it. Look. Oh, it's hot, but it's so good. Oh, it's chicken, and chicken tastes like chicken, which means it doesn't really taste like anything. It tastes like what you put in it, right? I just want to rip this piece off. Oh my God, it's so yummy. Tastes like crust. How does it taste like crust? So good. Well, there went my tomato. So that Rao's homemade pizza sauce, got that pizza flavor, that basil, and the really nice tomato. And this flavorful crust is so good. You can't even tell it's not pizza crust, it's chicken. One of y'all make this for your kids. Don't call it chicken crust pizza. Just say it's pizza. See if they notice a difference. Seriously, do it, but don't say anything. And then report back to me. Leave a comment below. How did your kids respond to this? Were they fooled? Did they ask if it was different, or did they just eat it up and love it? I want to know, because my kid's too old. He already knows it's chicken crust, but he loves it. Like my kid eats anything anyways, so it's not a real good judge. I want you picky eaters, you people with kids who have picky eaters as kids. I want you people with kids with picky eater. What did I say? What? I don't even know. I want you people out there that have kids who are totally picky eaters to report back to me how they liked a chicken crust pizza without telling them it's a chicken crust. Don't tell them. I want to know. I hope you make this, and like and comment, subscribe if you want to see more of this content. I'm so excited to bring you more healthy meals that are quick, easy, and fun. All right, catch you on the flip side. Lunch with Lisa.